I remember when we first started talking, and I would just get in your car and stay as long as I could just to talk to you, even when hurricanes were coming. And no matter how many times you said, my dad's gonna kill me, all I wanted to do was spend more time with you, and that hasn't changed.
Well, I'll be your rainy day lover whenever the sunny days end, and whatever the weather we have.
First of all, we just want to say welcome to all of you who are here today to be a witness to Hunter and to Rachel coming together as one. The union of husband and wife is not only a celebration of love, but a celebration of God's faithfulness. And to make sure this doesn't go unsaid today, everyone that's here today is getting the opportunity to witness God's faithfulness and provision through y'all's union.
Breathing, 'cause we'll have each other to hold it, and I'll hold you, and I'll sing. I wanna love you forever, I do. I wanna spend all of my days with you. We'll carry your burden, be the wind at your back. Well, I wanna spend my forever like that. Well, I'll be the words on the pages.
It's the perfect day. You're here together, you're surrounded by your people, and we're getting to witness you guys come together as one. And one of the biggest blessings in life is getting to watch how this happens. People coming together. And not just in the form of romantic relationships, but also friendships. And this barn today, this patio is full of people who the story is God bringing us together, with the common denominator today being the two of y'all.
Love you forever, I do. I wanna spend all of my days with you. Carry your burden and be the wind.
Some folks look at marriage as like a contract. Most of us here, we understand that a contract is an agreement between two parties, mutually enforcing that both parties get what they would want. By the law, it's enforced. And by nature, contracts are a great thing. Hunter, Rachel, this is not a contract. Today, this is a covenant between you and the Lord.
Well, I'll be right there by your side, and I'll sing.
I thought for a long time what I would say to you on this day. The one thing that kept coming to my mind was that I loved you ever since the day I met you. The day I accidentally said, love you, at church camp in 2017. I meant it. But I was always too scared to admit it. My mom always told me to find a man like my dad. Someone that I can trust, count on through the good, but more importantly, the tough times. When I met you, Hunter, I instantly saw similar things. And every time something happens, I call Mom up and say, oh my goodness, Hunter does this just like Dad does. Over the past years we spent through high school, college, and moving across the country, We've become more like the man that I've always looked up to. I didn't move a lot. I didn't ever move to college. But I learned from all of that moving across the country, that home isn't a place. Home is the person that makes you feel safe, loved, and happy. And that's what you are for me. Hunter, Leo, and Chip, I pinky promise to always love you unconditionally. I'm forever better for knowing you. I love you.
Here's what I'd want you to do. Tell Rachel I love her. Tell Rachel I
Rachel,
need her.
these past 8 years have been nothing short of incredible.
Tell her everything
We
will
graduated
be
high school together,
okay
moved to
if I
Statesboro,
could
and
just
graduated
see
college together.
her.
Then picked up and left everything we knew, moved to Denver with no money together. But no matter how far from Winder we've strayed, everywhere has always felt like home with you. I remember the first time we played ping pong against each other in your dad's church, mainly because I think it's the last game I ever won. I've always loved competing with you, whether it's ping pong, pickleball, tennis, or wrestling. I love how fast best 2 out of 3 becomes best of 5, becomes best of 10. You have loved me, supported me, and encouraged me through some of my highest and lowest times, through the richest, and since you were with me in college, definitely through the poorest. And you've always made me laugh. Promise to make you laugh. I promise to sing karaoke on the couch and dance in the kitchen while we're cooking dinner. I promise to fill our house with children and lead our family toward the Lord. And last, but certainly not least, I promise to always give you the pickles off my Chick-fil-A sandwiches.
Tell her everything would be okay if I could just see her. And tell Rachel I love her. And tell Rachel I need her. If I leave this old world, tell her she's the only girl for me. If I leave
State of
this old
Georgia, it is my honor
tell
to
her
pronounce you
she's
husband
the
and wife.
only girl
For therefore God has joined together.
for me.
Let no one separate. Hunter, you may kiss your bride.
Driving through the road work, oh, the work they took forever on the road. Cones blur like memories of the miles we shared between. The place you learned to say your prayers, the place I took to praying. Loading in and breaking down my road, dark door deal dreams. Long before we ever met, I made up my direction. Long before I knew the half of half I'm sure of now. Though I'd say it ain't the way that you'd have gone about it. Follow me and lead me on and never let me down. So I'll love you till my lungs give out. I ain't lying. I'm all yours. You're all mine. There ain't two ways around it. There ain't no trying about it. I'm all yours. You're all mine. Ride my rails and find hotels and all that in the middle. Every bite and curtain drawn, I want to taste with you. Gotta send my days in pen, the music.
Well, one day it just kind of hit me. I was like, you know what? I do see that he kind of looks up to me. And I kind of took that responsibility a little more seriously, and from that point, our relationship got a lot stronger. Less of a roommate and more of a friend, you know. And then I ended up going off to college down in Statesboro, and Hunter and our cousin Bailey started hanging out a lot more. And Hunter sent me a text one day, I guess y'all just got into an argument or something. He's like, little brothers suck. I was like, I know, right? But sometime in that period too, just seeing how you were when you were younger and growing up, kid, high schooler, turning into adult, it just hit me one day that, you know, growing up, you always looked up to me, but then I was just reflecting and I was like, you know what? In a lot of ways, I look up to you as well. You're smart, charming. So I really am proud for the both of you, and you know, I really cherish and enjoy the moments we had growing up, and you know, hanging out together, making all these memories, and growing older together. And I'm really excited that you two get to do the same thing. So, to Hunter and Rachel.
I'm so thankful I had the opportunity to stand by you and celebrate you and Hunter today. Haley and I thought about writing a song, but we figured the DJ might cut our mic, so we're not gonna do that tonight. So I'm just gonna stick to the speech. So one word that comes to mind when I think of Ray is constant. Whether it's 5 miles from each other or 1,500 miles from each other. Our friendship has been constant because she is. Her presence is steady, and she brings joy to every room she enters, and her love for others is unwavering. I've watched Hunter and Rachel's relationship grow over the years and can say that his love for her is just as constant and unwavering. You both make each other better, and it's such a blessing to have been a part of it all. So congrats to Hunter and Rachel, and I pray that this next season of your lives will be filled with so much joy and happiness. I love you both.
And I'm gonna love you so good that it almost hurts, steady and true as a Bible verse. My heart skips just thinking of you. Go on and bet it all, baby, we can't lose. Earth's gonna shake every now and then. Some runaway roads are gonna dead end. And on those days when the world feels cruel, I'm gonna love you.
When I say that I've known you for 10 years, that sounds like no time at all, because at this point it just kind of feels like we've always been together. But I've had so much fun getting to watch you grow up in that time. High school and college graduation, starting careers, moving to Colorado, becoming an aunt. But one of my favorite parts is that I had a front row seat as you walked through your dating season. And all I'll say on that is, Hunter, we're very thankful for you. Ryan and I were talking, and what he said earlier is so true for you, Hunter. You are kind, you're intentional, and your aim to love Rachel in the same way that Jesus loves his church and gave himself up for it is beautiful. When I said yes to Ryan, I didn't come into our relationship looking for a sister. I grew up with two, and I wasn't sure that I needed another. But I'm so thankful that the Lord, in his absolute kindness, gave me a third.
Life's gonna fly and be gone too soon, and I'm gonna love you, baby. I'm gonna love you.
And even more of a greater gift, it's through marriage that we can truly see the exact picture of who Jesus is and his love for us.
There are a few things I love in this world more than a good Lord, Jandis, or Joe Byron. Sup, baby? Take me out to dinner.
Married to Rachel, or not married to Rachel.
I would say you make good decisions, but you're a Saints fan, you know. There's 31 other teams, bro.
I can confirm that Winder is in fact where you find her.